briefly today, I want to share with you a building concept, or let me say a building technique for chords. In the previous lessons, I mentioned that chords are within the range of 1 and 7. The only thing that changes them is the sharp and the flat. Maybe you have the sharp 1, the flat 5, the sharp 5, the flat 3, the flat and 7. All these chords are still within the range of 1 and 7. But this time around, we are not just looking at chord progression. We want to look at a concept. And I'll call that concept the 1 and the 7 concept. Let's look at a major scale. You have the 1 to the 7. If you look at the sharp and flat, what can we do to our 7? The 7 can be flattened. Okay? The 7 can be flattened. This is a major scale. So if we pick this 1 and we flatten the 7, it becomes the 1 and the flattened 7. So we'll be working with this concept, the 1 and the flattened 7. Remember, in this lesson, this is write and play. We are removing every complexity and making everything as simple as possible. So now we are looking at the concept of 1 and the flattened 7. And how important is that? We want to develop a concept. So on the left hand, we have our 1. And on the left hand, and on the right hand, we have our flattened 7. On the left, we have our 1. On the right hand, we have the flattened 7. On the 1, we have a major. And on the left, we also play a major. Remember, you have various patterns for your left hand voicing. You can choose any of those patterns. So for the sake of this lesson, I'm picking just the 1 and the 5. Remember, all those patterns for the left hand can work in this situation. So I'm just picking the 1 and the 5 in this situation for the left hand. And on the right hand, I'm picking a major 2. Remember, this is number system. So on my left hand, I have the 1 and the 5, and on my left hand, I have 1 and the 5, and on my right hand, I have the 1, the 3, and the 5 in the root position. Remember, you can also invert the right hand too. So you first of all play it in the root position, the first inversion and the second inversion on your right hand. When you get to your instrument, when you play that, just pick any note. That is the beauty of number system. So for example, if I pick, let's say D, that is my 1. The flattened 7 will be what? Will be C, because the 7th in the key of D is C sharp. Then if you flatten it, it becomes C. So on my left hand, I'm playing 1 and the 5 on the D. And on my right hand, I'm playing the major triad on the C in root position. Then after that, first inversion and second inversion. That is the first concept. Practice that on every single key. Just pick any notes. Look for the flattened 7 and play a major triad. Practice them. Half step up. So from C, so if you start from C, You practice half step up to C sharp to D to E, flat to E to F, then back to C. That is one concept that you need to understand.